Good morning, Pisces men. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Hey, gentlemen, what I like to do is to go on and give you a yearly, basically a 2020 romantic reading on the woman or women that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you this year. Perhaps you may have already had dealings with her, but I'm going to try to explain to you how she looks and the type of romantic situations that you're likely to experience this year. Gentlemen, this reading is valid until the end of this year. And if it resonates with you, go on and give it a big thumbs up. Gentlemen, if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, I'm going to go on and get started first by just, looking at these cards here. And gentlemen, I decided to go on and use the Lenormand's deck, the Boutique Lenormand's deck again. And I like to just go on and just give you a few general or make a few general observations regarding your situation, okay? It looks like the relationship that perhaps or the person that you're dealing with seems to me to be at a distance. I'm feeling perhaps um, she could be foreign or she might even live near water, okay? I'm seeing very strong dark features, even like Asian or African or Mediterranean. She may be of that descent, or I'm kind of feeling that she's very educated, secret. And it looks like, gentlemen, that she's somewhat unavailable. I'm feeling that she might be even committed or even married. Okay. I see very nice physique, and it looks like you're gonna feel that, or you have been feeling that she's your soulmate. Okay. I feel that she's very family oriented, you know and I'm also picking up a female that tends to be very stressed, mean, and she might even turn out to be a bit emotionally draining to you. Okay, I'm also seeing a new relationship that may have cropped up for you guys, or you may have just recently met someone, okay, with someone who appears to be very health conscious and spiritual and religious. But I'm also seeing someone with a very low self-esteem too. Okay. So, gentlemen, let's go on and get started and start by examining your cards that fell to the bottom here. Okay. We have the fish card there. We'll start with that. Now, this denotes a water sign. Okay. Scorpio, Pisces, or even Cancer. Okay. And the rulers of this card, gentlemen, is Neptune and Jupiter. And this card is all about our intuition and emotions, and it's all about, employment and business matters of all sorts, including, prosperity. So it kind of gives an indication that some of you might even have dealings with, an entrepreneur type person, a person that's very successful, independent, very persuasive woman. I'm feeling someone who loves to travel, or she might be a consultant or some sort. I'm picking up a strong indication of olive in or tan type complexion, perhaps for some of you, even, dark gray or dark brown hair that I'm kind of getting. And she could potentially be an investor, an accountant, or involved in sales or some type of a business that involved fish, like a fishing type business or industry. And she could potentially, gentlemen, drink a lot with this card. Okay, so this card kind of shows, gentlemen, a desire, you know when it comes to you, for a free and uninhibited type of relationship that many of you may be desiring, or one that is open. This card asks you to kind of, heed your inner knowledge, okay, when you're kind of getting that card here. And then just moving on and just looking at that next card here that falls here, we have the ship. And that denotes a fire sign. It could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And Jupiter is the ruler. And this card is all about, travel, adventure, change, and kind of relocating. So this shows that this female, like I said, may be of foreign descent or may live at a distance from you. And she's very exotic looking, I'm feeling. And she could even potentially work in the travel industry, or like the trucking type industry, or work in some type of shipping type business, or even a foreign based company, including perhaps an airline agency. Okay, so let's combine the message of these two cards to kind of create a story for you that this energy is trying to, say to you. So it kind of shows that you will want, gentlemen, a relationship. It looks like with no strings with someone at a distance or perhaps a foreign lover, okay? And some of you will also want to visit this person I'm kind of getting here by, just combining those two cards here. So let's look at your cards that might be these cards personify the past or the basis of the matter and might show things that may have already occurred or might even in fact be in the process of occurring. So let's start off by looking at this book card here. So this book card denotes an earth sign, okay? It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn. And the rulers of this card are Saturn and Mercury. So this card is all about, gentlemen, knowledge and secrets and the unknown and kind of, learning things, okay? So it shows that perhaps this woman is a bit shy and discreet. And, I'm getting the sense, as I've already, kind of indicated, from the observations that she's quite educated, and she may hold some type of degree or has some type of license or whatever, or could for some of you even be a teacher or does something in writing like editing or something like that, and I feel that this woman might even, in fact, I'm getting a sense that she might even wear contacts or glasses, okay? And I'm feeling that she, for some of you, might be an accountant and a historian or an investigator of some sort or does something in research that I'm kind of getting here, okay? And looking at the ring card there, that kind of denotes an earth sign as well, okay? That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And Venus is the ruler of this card. And this card, gentlemen, is all about a repeated occurrence or an agreement or a reunion of some sort. So it shows, it looks like that this female might already be kind of committed or married in some sense, or she seems to me a bit emotionally involved. I'm seeing a very curvy type woman that's plump, even yellowed type complexioned. She seems a bit self-contained, and she might even work like in contracting or does some type of union, type work too, gentlemen, when you're kind of seeing that card there, okay? And the next card here, we have that rider card, and that denotes an air sign, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And the ruler, gentlemen, of this card is Mercury. And this card is all about new situations and people coming in or progress, even a visitor or gentlemen, perhaps even receiving an answer, to or a response from someone that you've been yearning for a response. Okay. So this shows that this female is very fit, gentlemen, and outgoing. And for some of you, she might even be a bit athletic, chic, very active, preppy type, woman. And like I said, I'm getting perhaps for some of you that she could work with a freight company or some sort, or she might even work and does postal type work. So what I'm going to do, gentlemen, now is just to combine these four cards and just create a story for you. And again, this may have already happened or might be in the process of happening, okay? So just looking at all those four cards, that's suggesting to me is that, although I see that, many of you have or will find yourself, I'm feeling, in a very secretive relationship with a female, who might even be kind of keeping a secret from you regarding her status, and I feel that many of you already might have, kind of met someone new or you soon will, with these four cards there. So let's take forward movement and just look at what your future seems to be bringing you or what it's going to bring you here by examining these three cards, okay? This woman is your significator, so there's no sense in explaining that because we've already identified who she is, okay? So let's go on to your next card. And that's the tree card, so that denotes a water sign, gentlemen. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the rulers of this card are the sun as well as the south, lunar nodes. And this card is all about a soulmate connection, soulmate type connections. So that shows that, perhaps one of the women or the women that you would be dealing with, I mean, this woman tries to live a healthy lifestyle. And I'm seeing very long hair, She might even be a doctor or therapist or, works in healthcare or perhaps even the pharmaceutical type industry. I'm seeing a woman that's perhaps in her 30s or 40s, okay, that I'm kind of getting here. Okay, and your next card here is the house, and that denotes an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the ruler is the moon. So this card is all about stability, gentlemen, and domestic affairs. So it shows that this woman looks to me to be very financially stable, family oriented, perhaps stubborn, very possessive and protective. And she might even does something in property, or might be a realtor or a landlady of some sort. I'm seeing a very solidly build or stocky build type woman who might even works from home, or might even teleworks, too, that I'm also is also a strong possibility. And last but not least, gentlemen, you have that mice card. Okay, that denotes a fire sign. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Saturn and Uranus are the rulers. So this card is all about, anxiety and sadness and worry and stress. So it also kind of shows that this woman might even perhaps have a mental disorder. She may be a bit overly worked, I'm feeling. And I'm also getting a sense that this woman might even have issues with her hair, or it might be thinning type hair, or she might even wear hair extensions, or even possibly a wig. But I feel she's a nagger. I see a woman that's very stingy or cheap, or always on the edge in some sense, okay? And she might even have stretch marks, gentlemen, or spots on her in some way. So I'm just going to combine and synthesize this to give you your story for what I'm kind of seeing, what's coming up for you, you know? So you, I feel that you will or may have already met a new person in whom you'll kind of feel that's your soulmate, and with whom you'd like to kind of settle down, or perhaps start a family, you know? And I'm feeling that, these cards are kind of urging your, patience, kind of regarding this matter. Yet, because you have this such a troubling card ending there, the mice card, it's kind of suggesting that your connection with her will kind of become, I'm feeling, it's going to become manipulative. And it might be because she's already committed, or somehow emotionally unavailable. It seems like she's might be hiding a secret from you guys, okay, in terms of her marital or relationship status, okay? And I feel that because the relationship is going to become very manipulative, it certainly is going to result in a loss of love, for one another. So if you intend, gentlemen, to kind of deal with this woman or women, you might consider being more aware, and might want to, try to remove your rose colored glasses so you can really see what's really going on before you make a decision, okay? And I just wanted to give you a bit more part and advice prior to ending your reading here, okay? We have here is uh, the first card here, we have take the lead, okay? And this represents a spirit, gentlemen, and it has a violet type border. So violet is all about good judgment, balance, and kind of, removing obstacles to success. So this card is telling you, gentlemen, just as the card is showing here, take the lead. It's all about initiative. So it shows the potential for great success for you this year, because it shows that a lot of new opportunities are going to come up for you. And maybe you might need to kind of make the first move in your situation, or even try new ways of doing things to kind of draw in more love, is what this card is kind of suggesting to you, gentlemen. And last but not least, gentlemen, change your focus, okay? And because that has a green border, gentlemen, that card is all about healing, nurturing and our emotions. But it is all about disappointments and loss. And what this card is kind of telling you, gentlemen, is that, you know, disappointments are inevitable in life, It's the way that we deal with them, okay? Maybe some of you kind of went through, I'm kind of feeling a loss or a separation, or even maybe a family member perhaps might be giving you a hard time. This card is kind of asking you not to focus on what went wrong, gentlemen, because it's not healthy. Your focus needs to be placed on other things that will kind of move you ahead to your success. So, gentlemen, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Once again, if it resonated, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. I certainly look forward to hearing your comments. And if anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Enjoy your day, gentlemen. Thanks.